Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. We are here in the Sith?
We are here in the Sith astral era, which came before the Jedi Order era.
Yes. You can tell by my fancy, clearly Star Wars art. No, we're here in the 7th
And
astral
between
era.
the two, there is the Grey Order. Sorry, continue.
I'm going to feed you to a Sarlacc. We're here in the 7th astral order of Eorzea. I'm Tiber, and as always, invisible on screen is my trusty sidekick.
Me, Space Monkey 928. And why am I the sidekick? You're the sidekick. You're the one that does the less damage.
Because I'm the one that does all the close range fighting.
And?
That means you're a support character.
But if One Punch Man tells me anything, it's the one that does the most damage.
No. It's the one that does the punching.
Oh. Yeah, but it's the one that does the most damage.
No.
Anyway, continue.
Alphanod!
I thought you were just going to keep speaking, but never mind, that's fine.
I don't really have anything else to say.
Praise the 12, at your hailing hole. I'm going to also stick my hands through your chest. I came as soon as Minfilia informed me of Sir Alamac's request. Have you completed the investigation into the Keeper of the Lake, I take? Or you have even? Then I will hear your reports. Cutscene!
Yay.
You conversed with Midgard Summer? Yes, Summer. I swear, if anyone else was making such a claim, I would regard it with considerable skepticism. Are we to understand that the Worm Lord did not perish, and has in sooth lain dormant for the past 15 years?
Less resurrection and more rejuvenation for he who dwelleth in eternity. Years passing as in moments.
Though his words were ambitious at times, one statement left little room for interpretation. My people have heard the song, Ishgard shall burn. Clearly an attack is imminent. We must share this information with Sir Emmerich immediately. However, we dare not divulge our conversation with Midgardsormr in its entirety. To even acknowledge that you heard the voice of a Dravanian is a grave but necessary risk. What?
We have to tell him about the fact that we heard a Dravanian, but that's really dangerous.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Lest we forget, men have been executed as heretics for declaring as much. For your own protection and for the sake of our tenuous relationship with Ishgard, the truth cannot leave this room. So no, we're not going to tell him.
Oh.
That's why I was confused about it. As for how we shall present our revelation to Sir Aramic's emissary, you may leave that to me. Pray, remain here for now. Is there something that you're not telling us, sisters? You seem different somehow. 'Tis almost as if you're missing something. Something important. Oh yeah, we kind of lost the protection of Heidelin. 12 for Find. Midgardsormr stripped you of the blessing of light? Are you alright? How do you feel?
I feel tingly all over.
Nods. I see. It is a relief to hear that you're otherwise unharmed. Beggar's belief that a being could possess the power to deprive you of her blessing. Midgardsormr has mentioned a covenant, did he not? One of the ancient myths regarding the Silvertear Falls states that the waters came into existence. So did the Great Worm. Altheic and Nimbria, brother of time and sister of fate, and decreed that Midgardsormr ever watch over the source, from which all water and magic is said to have flown. I wonder, what if that is a covenant of which he spoke, and it was not the gods with whom he treated, but Heidelin herself? Well, if he is watching over you as he claimed, mayhap you will have an opportunity to ask. Let us keep this matter to ourselves. I do not wish to burden our friends needlessly. Basically, hey, by the way, we're not immortal anymore. Oh, that's kind of bad. Oh, hi there.
Art thou upon, O master of thy fate?
It's so tiny, I just want to hug him.
Why hast thou wrought by thine own hands, mortal? Also, I'm not cute.
So cute and fuzzy.
I'm an evil dragon.
He's not evil.
Well, not necessarily.
Remember, he's only attacking Ishgard because they attacked him. They did something, remember?
I guess in the most technical sense. I mean, the whole fighting dragons would be kind of attacking him because they're attacking his children.
I can scarce
But you know,
believe it. You confronted the Worm Lord and lived to tell the tale.
Hey, hi. Indeed.
Yep. Did you just wink at us? He just winked at us.
I give thanks to Helone for your preservation. It is our sole cause for gladness.
Yep, Halone was on our side, eventually.
Your encounter with the Keeper of the Lake served to confirm our
Well, it
fears.
definitely wasn't the healer.
A great worm has roared, and it makes little difference if it was one of the two in Eorzea or any other. The Dravanians are coming.
I am told that
The
Ishgard
Dravanians
has
are
magical
coming. The
defenses
Dravanians
against
are coming.
Dravanian attack, though I am not privy to their exact nature. Will they be enough to repel a massive force?
No.
Ishgard has weathered countless assaults over centuries. This will be no different. And now that you have
No,
confirmed
it will be
that,
completely
none can
different.
ignore the Lord Commander's calls for the wards to be strengthened. I dare not presume to speak for him, but I expect the Lord Commander would sing your praises. I must away, but we shall meet again soon.
I just realized we store all of our pets and mounts in the ether.
Yep.
Nod.
I am curious what she does with that dagger.
Countless assaults weathered, and this will be no
She has
different.
a dagger on her hip.
It's probably what she
Why am I
fights
not
with.
convinced?
She doesn't seem like a dagger user, though. Unless everyone in this bloody place is a dagger user.
Well,
Oh
it
my
could
god,
also
we just
just
in the Rogues Guild, essentially.
it could just be that it's one of those traditional things of her homeland.
I guess. Anyway, the Ishgardians have been warring with the Dravanians for centuries, nay, nearly 1,000 years. Millennia, you mean? In all that time, I have not once have their enemies breached their defences and entered the city proper. Yet, regardless of how strong these magical wards may be, I nevertheless fear that the Ishgardians are underestimating the gravity of the situation. Though it is not Midgardsormr who roared, a call to arms by one of the first broods cannot be ignored. Until such time as the until such time that they choose to request our raids, however, we can do naught but observe the situation from a distance and pray that our fears are unfounded.
Thank you for the 2,000 fucking monies.
Ere I forget, I believe Munbrida has requested the gathering of the Scions. I assume there is some progress concerning the efforts to combat the Ascians. Pray, inform her that our business with the Ishgardians is concluded for the moment, and I shall be along at once. Once I've completed my communications with the Crystal Braves.
Okay, I guess we're going over here.
Hi,
Munbrida.
Moonbreeder.
I just realized Lalafell characters would be looking up her skirt.
Yep, also you're Moonbreeder.
I know. All done with your talk of dragons? Wonderful, because Ascians are next on the menu. Let's head into Solar, shall we? Oh, god damn it. We just came out of there.
Yep.
Can't we talk here about our horrible plans?
No, we have to gather the stuff and the things. Right.
Ugh. Sweet sugary treats. And everybody walks in again. Is this cutscene no jutsu?
Now that everything's calmed down a bit,
Tell me when you get to
relatively speaking,
breakthrough.
I mean,
Verge of a
I thought it
breakthrough.
might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon. I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
Yeah, I wasn't actually behind you.
Well, don't keep us
Oh,
all
were
in
you not?
suspense.
Yeah.
Well, click. Yes. Don't keep us all in suspense. You know.
Oh god,
Just
this
in
again.
case anyone's forgotten,
Learning!
let's
He
start
said-
by reviewing what we already know. So,
Oh.
an Ascian
Okay.
is an immortal because its soul doesn't return to the ethereal realm when its host is defeated. Instead, it flees to the place that lies between our world and the void. Therefore, the first step to
Already
permanently defeating an Ascian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white auracite has adequate capacity to entrap the beings, albeit only briefly.
Which left the small matter of their extermination.
Aye. To unmake an Ascian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
Short of experimenting on an actual Ascian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of. As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best. Though that would require
I was
a
about to
lot
say that.
of
Just
ether.
fill the whole crystal with ether.
Hang on a minute. Why didn't we think of this before? White auracite can hold an absolute heap of ether, can't it?
Didn't we already think of that?
Please
Yeah, I
tell
did.
me you're joking.
Then bounce it between
God's
two.
sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the same scene
Thank you,
over and
Papalino.
over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white auracite cannot store ether for long periods?
That's why I'm saying bounce it
Being
between two.
intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
Right, yes.
Wow.
It's all coming back to me.
Little blonde bits.
So our hopes rest on good old crystals again, do they? While they are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
And efficiency.
Indeed. I am reminded of the quantity of corrupted crystals required to thwart Leviathan, and the extraordinary lengths to which the Lamentsons went to transport them. What if it should prove that a similar quantity was needed to destroy an Ascian's soul? Or still more?
I do not envy the poor sod who has to lug all of that around, on the off chance that an Ascian appears.
That's the very problem we set out to solve. And I reckon we've found the answer.
You
If it-
reckon? Whoops.
And the only viable source is the land.
If you mean to tap the Great River of Ether, know that it will entail considerable risk. Meddling with the currents may well induce a surge like to the one which despoiled Mordona.
I was about to say that. That sounds
Give
like a
me a
terrible
bit
idea.
more credit, will you? Why would we need to tap the river when there are veritable reservoirs jutting out all over the land?
Really?
Aye, I speak of corrupted
They're just
crystals. It might be that their aspect is out of balance, but a crystal's a crystal.
They're
It
just still a
contains
crystal,
ether,
though.
and we can help ourselves to it.
While
Whatever,
corrupted
fine.
crystals are indeed abundant, there is no guarantee that they will be in close proximity at a crucial moment.
Oh, you're saying to farm one, aren't you?
But what if we don't need them to be? What if we could tap their power from afar? A
Okay.
malm away, say? If we could do that, we'd have ready access to ether aplenty in almost every corner of Eorzea.
It's a good thing that Ascians aren't
I've
immaterial
yet to
and
put
can't
my
possibly
theories
spy
to
on
the
this
proof,
conversation.
But I've got a good feeling about this. If no one has any
Well,
objections,
actually,
I'd like
Menphilia
to
would
see
see.
where this avenue leads.
We wouldn't.
Yeah, Menphilia would though.
If you think it worth your while, you have my blessing.
What if they possessed a rodent?
But tell us, what are your
Don't think they
theories?
can.
I, for one, am most eager to understand the process, however vaguely.
I thought you might say that. But no one wants to listen to boring old theories all day, do they? I know I don't. So with your permission, I'd like to try something a bit more hands-on. I've already built an etheric siphon especially for this purpose, and I've been meaning to try it out.
She's a mad scientist.
Thing is, the profusion of corrupted crystals in Mordona makes it something of a high-risk testing ground. If anything goes awry with the siphon, it would be better if it didn't happen within spitting distance of quite so much ether. Ideally, I need an
Not a lot.
isolated specimen. Does anyone know where I can find them?
That's just a guess.
May I suggest
you.
northern Thanalan? There you will find corrupted crystals of middling size, standing a reasonable distance apart. Ideal for your needs, I should have thought.
We were all talking
and
very
if
loud
you
if
do
you could
elect
hear
to
that
visit the
conversation.
place,
Yeah,
I
was
should
about
be
to
much
say that. How did
obliged
you
if
hear
you would
this?
assist me in another matter while you are in the area.
Has something happened?
Movement has been observed at Castrum
Craig,
Meridianum.
use the weapon to destroy it.
During Operation Archon, the Alliance dealt the stronghold a heavy blow. Its facilities were extensively damaged, and its garrison reduced to a fraction of its former strength.
And yet you didn't kill everyone there!
Not long after our forces withdrew, however, their ranks were replenished by reinforcements from Castrum's sentry. They now seek to rebuild. To this end, they have their sights set upon the ceruleum processing plant. Having lost the Empire's support, the 14th Legion lacks the resources to sustain itself. To them, this is a bid for survival, and they will doubtless fight like desperate men.
You know, if you haven't the Empire support, join us.
Though I have dispatched the Crystal Braves, I fear their strength alone may not suffice to stay the Imperial assault. I would request the Scion's aid in the defense effort.
You're still just a kid.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to inveigle us into fighting your battle with the promise of shiny crystals. Well then, consider me inveigled. I won't lie, the crystals you speak of sound perfect, so the Garleans have to go. Besides, we can't afford to beat about the bush. There's no telling when the Arceans will next appear.
Thine eagerness to hurl thyself into the jaws of danger cometh as little surprise. Exercise due caution, I prithee.
Basically, you have an organization for yourself,
Though you have
and
become a
you
crystal
have the ability
brave, you are
just to
yet a
command this
scion,
one.
Alfino. We could hardly refuse
Good
you.
job, Menphilia. You just said he can do what he wants, whenever he wants.
Pray, join the crystal braves and
Yeah,
lend them your
especially to
support.
you.
Thangrid and Papalumo shall accompany you.
I mean, I'm wearing armor. You're just wearing a skirt.
Ida
What,
and
Menphilia?
Yastrola,
Shorts?
in the
Because I'm wearing
meantime, I would
trousers.
have you assist
Oh,
Moon
you are
Breeder.
now? Oh.
Scout out the
Yeah.
crystal clusters,
Been
that the
wearing trousers
testing
for a
may
while.
commence as soon.
Oops, I clicked again. Too early. Oh well.
If it please you, I shall continue mine own experiments on white orosite.
Thank you, Urianger. Everyone, pray see to your preparations and depart as soon as you are able. Go well. Be safe.
Orosite really is kind of a MacGuffin-y thing in the Final Fantasy universe, though it usually does tend to lend towards the tactics in Final Fantasy XII time frame more than anything else. The War of the Lions in particular, Orosite is what was used to contain and summon the, well, summons of the Zodiac.
Okay, because White Orosite was used for the fuel tanks in that last dungeon, remember? Anyway, it would seem that the events have been more It would seem that events once again have conspired to rob us of rest and recuperation. Though I would wish it I wouldn't wish it otherwise. Wait, what? Though I would wish it otherwise, I must ask that you head straight away to the processing plant. The Fourth have already deployed in the area and are awaiting the arrival of the Scions. Wilred will brief you on the development of the situation. Meanwhile, I will rendezvous with Captain Ilberd at our headquarters in Ul'dah. I shall take command of our forces there with a lighter heart, knowing that you will be going to support the front lines. Yay! I guess. Oh, hey, what?
Oh, hey guys. Your duties take you to the northern Thanalan, do they not? Not. We too must say our farewells.
No. We too must say our farewells to the Rising Stones for some time. Filhamen travels to Ul'dah, and we shall serve as her escort.
Oh, she's dead.
At my daughter's behest, I go to contact certain old acquaintances of this gilded city. We are beset on all sides by civil unrest and imperial machinations, threatened by primals and troubled by dragons. We need all the allies we can muster. Many of my friends hold positions of power, you see, and it is my hope that I can convince them to aid the Scion's cause. If past events have taught us anything, and then we know that Eorzea must present the united front, or we shall fall. Ah, how extraordinary that my little Asilia is involved in such a far-reaching affairs. I am proud that I may stand now at her side as not only our mother, but also as our colleague. A colleague with influential connections, but I fear that Ul'dah has become a place of danger, even for one so familiar with our streets.
Bah! Woe betide the blockhead that so much as glares in your direction, my lady. Oh, God.
Thrust!
That's one hell of a codpiece.
I shall be well protected, it seems. Shall we be on our way, then?
Not.
He is too gesticulatory. Seriously. Tap, tap. I thought he was actually going to say something, not just walk up to us and nod. That was our gig! Give us it back!
Wait, was that the whole episode?
What? No, that was our gig. I said, give us it back. The nodding at everyone and everything. All the time.
Right. Good thing we can just teleport straight to the cerulean processing plant.
Yep. It won't be to the cerulean processing plant no.
We are, in fact, going to the cerulean processing plant.
Well, yeah, but it wouldn't be right next to it.
We can teleport right there. It's literally right next to it.
We'll see.
Yes, we will.
Nope, it's not here.
Space, it's inside the building, and then on the other side of it.
Yeah, I know. I was going to the other side of the building, but that's not the cerulean processing plant at all.
This is the teleportation for the cerulean processing plant.
Go! Speak it!
Meh. Commander Leveilleur sent word that you would be coming. A veteran of your talents is most welcome. Oh, this is Wilred. Not that I don't think we can handle the situation, mind you. I've learned a trick or two since the disaster with the Almojar. But returning to the task at hand. The Flames reconnaissance scouts have reported Imperial soldiers assembling at Reborn's push. Such a force is likely interested in only one thing, getting their hands on the resources found here, the cerulean processing plant. Which is where we are. The cerulean processing plant. The Garleans could begin marching on us at any time, and I think it's time we speak with the Lieutenant Edelstein to finalize our counter-strategy. I've got a strategy. I stand in front, they shoot at me, you kill them all. Sound good?
I didn't think Wilred could kill anything, though.
Well, you know, he can throw rocks, I guess.
Lieutenant Perenic, my soldiers yet tell tales of your deeds during Operation Archon. They're terrified to the balls of your sister, though. Would that we could sit a while and reminisce about old times.
Are the Garleans on the move, then?
Not as such. The civilian joltsmen have, however, come across several highly suspicious crates within the boundaries of the processing plant. I had my sappers take a closer look. My worst fears were confirmed. Those boxes contain powerful explosives. Devices of Imperial design, no less.
Throw them off the cliff! Down inside the plant, you say? But how? We had guard stations inside the perimeter day and night. Traitors everywhere, and not a drop to drink. It's likely the plant was infiltrated long before the Braves arrived. Master Thancred, have the Scions come in force then? All who could be spared, yes. Now, they are likely to know of these Imperial explosives about the place, so I suggest we spread out and conduct a thorough sweep of the compound. Considering the volatile nature of ceruleum, allowing even one such device to escape our search may lead to us enjoying an uncomfortably close view of a rather spectacular explosion. Right then, I'll pass the word on to the fourth. What exactly should we do with these crates? Should we find them?
Bring them to me. Carefully, mind you. My sappers will render the devices harmless, as I did with the first batch we found.
Very well, let's get started, shall we?
Nod.
Huh? Everyone runs around like Muppet. Run! Dicky. Oh boy, we gotta search this whole place.
Summon your bird.
Oh, there's not much point. Let's find the things first and then start. Oh, there's one.
I see it. Yep. It's an inconspicuously suspicious item.
Wait, what? Not inconspicuous suspicious item, but inconspicuously suspicious. So it's subtle and suspicious at the same time. That makes no sense, but sure.
Why not? Well, there's gonna be one on the roof. Yeah, there's another one.
Yep.
It's too bad it's not like Blade and Soul, where the ones you find count for the ones I find.
Yep. Back there, next to the wall again.
Right behind the tank.
Yeah, I see this one. But where is the fourth?
Probably on top of the building.
Possibly. I'm going up the stairs. We'll see.
Oh, can't go up there.
I'm on the pipe, by the way.
On the pipe?
Hi, look up.
How the fuck did you get up there?
I'm a ninja. It's up here, by the way.
How?
There, right there, and up.
Ah!
The stairs.
It was horrible. Making me platform.
At least it's not the old Republic style.
Oh, God.
I press jump button.
Jump.
Jumps. It's like, wait, what? Okay, sure. I'll try platforming like this.
You get used to it.
Oh, barely. How many times did we do
here?
those bloody jumping puzzles?
A lot. It got easier once we got the pull ally button.
Yeah, anyway, we'll leave it there. So until next time, all the best, and...
Good night, everybody.
Good night.